Bakit tayo lupain ng button? And
No, me. It's
We are
loading. Oh my
live.
gosh. Okay, and we are live. Good night, everyone.
good
Good
night.
night.
Very beautiful. Yeah,
Sibong,
beautiful.
Maroon.
Yes, beautiful
Akmangan.
Sunday afternoon to you all. I am. My name is Sophie. I am very happy to be here tonight to share a bit about our digital journey. I have two amazing digital business owners all the way from Melbourne, Australia, and Brisbane as well. So we will just start our go live tonight by introducing ourselves. And I think before we introduce ourselves, I just want to introduce our topic for tonight. Our topic for tonight is it why it is time to start a digital business now. So I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Sis Frida and Sis Alberta. I will just take this time first to introduce ourselves. I will start with myself. My name is Sophie. I will be your host tonight. Um, I am a full-time working mom. My husband and I have three teenagers. I work full time, but I do this digital business on the side. My biggest why I started this business are my children and my family. I was looking for a second income stream for my family. As you know, in these times when the children grow up, there are so many needs that they have, especially education. And as my kids were going into college and uni, I was looking for an additional income stream. And I've been on this amazing journey for just about a year now. So I'm very, very happy to be here tonight to share with you all. Uh, Thank you very much. Sis Alberta, I'll just ask Sis Alberta to introduce herself. Thank you, Sis.
Thank you so much, Sophie, for having us here tonight. Thank you for hosting us as well. So, Chibong Maroon of Mangan from Melbourne, Australia. My name is Alberta. I'm your Islander girl. I brand myself as Islander girl. And I am a mom. I come from a beautiful little island called Buka. You know, Buka, it's located in Bougainville and Papua New Guinea, and I'm currently coming to you live all the way from Melbourne, Australia. I'm a mom of three boys, two teenagers, and one toddler. And I'm also a wife and healthcare. I work part time as a healthcare worker here. And I run this digital business as a side hustle as well. And I also do coaching. So that's a little bit about me. I started this business more than 2.5 years ago. I'll be three next month, 3 years in this digital journey. I've been loving it. And one of the main reasons why I started my business was family. I had I found this business when I was on maternity leave with my son, my toddler now, and I'm really grateful for how this business has made me able to look after him myself from home. As you know, when we live far away from home, especially overseas in foreign countries, we don't have family members to help us with our children. So one of the things that really pushed me hard was I didn't want to put him in childcare, but I wanted to look after him. He'll grow with me while I still do something online, and that's why I was searching everywhere, really desperate, and this business showed up to me on Facebook, like what you guys are watching now. I inquired more, wanted to watch the free webinar, didn't understand it, watched another one, watched three replays, then I picked up the model. And now I'm here 3 years on and I'm really loving the journey and I would like to help other mothers who are in the maternity leave as well, or who are pregnant now. You're really stressing out what to do next. We've got something for you here that you can start for yourself and your family. So thank you, Sophie.
Thank you so much, Sis Alberta. I think a lot of you will resonate with what Sis Alberta is shared a story about. If you're a mother out there, if you're a parent, I think all our stories will resonate with you. And thank you, Sis Alberta, for sharing that. Now we'll move on to Sis Frida. If you can just introduce yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophie, for having me here. Um, Good night, everyone. Good morning, good evening from wherever you're going to watch this. Um, my name is Frida. I'm originally from the East Sepik province of Papua New Guinea, but currently living with my family in beautiful Queensland, Australia. I'm married. I've got 3 kids, one teenager, one soon-to-be teenager, and a toddler. Um, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I started this journey more than 1 year ago at the age of quitting my banking job because I've got my husband on a fly-in, fly-out job and working, coming home, bringing kids to the afternoon activities is so stressful. So I decided to quit and do that for my kids. So that's my main reason to start this business. I was at the edge of quitting my job, and at the same time, I found this business straight away. So it's like straight transition into this business. I didn't waste time. I watched the webinar. Actually, I didn't watch the live one because I don't want to wait till Wednesday because I registered on the weekend. So I watched the replay. Like Sister Alberta said, 2-3 times. I watched probably more than 5 times to get myself aligned with this business. Um, I had sleepless nights during those 5 days because I wanna, get myself up and running and to find out that this business is legitimate. So I started that 1.5 years ago, and I'm so happy to be part of this group of like-minded people and community, global community as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Sis Frida. I think just hearing the stories of I think the three of us, you can see that this it doesn't matter where you are at to start this business. As you can see, Sis Alberta now works. I think she works part time. Um, Frida is a stay-at-home mom, and I work full time. So I think there is this business opportunity can be done by anybody, whether you're working full time, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, or even if you're working, you're working part time like Sis Alberta. But I just wanna emphasize that I think Sis Frida was one of those people who, um, went into the business and did a training and got hooked up so fast. She was, I think, one of the fastest people to get on board, and just that was how it showed how that business opportunity came to her at the time when she was doing the transition, and it was just at that time as well that she found this business opportunity. So thank you so much for sharing your story. So now we'll just talk a bit about our topic for tonight. There are so many, I think, there's so many of us that have opted to have a second income stream for our families, mostly as parents and as wives and mothers. And one of the, as especially in the last few years, a lot more and more people are getting on board. And before we go into the main topic for now, I just wanna share as well a bit about why for myself why this was a good fit for me, especially as a full-time working mom. I was looking for something, a second income stream, but a lot of the traditional business options were not really working for me because I didn't have the time to do that. And finding this opportunity, which gave me some flexibility in time, was a key factor for me, check the box for me, as I could do this business in my spare time, even when I finished from my day job. I could do it at my own pace. So yeah, I'm so grateful. I think we'll start with Sis Frida. Our discussion point for tonight is if you can just share with us why it is time to start a digital business now here in 2023.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophie, for the question. All right. There's so many things going on in this world, in this year, in this time. Most of the thing going on around the factor that I see today is inflation. There's so many things going up, and the living standard is very high. So, in order for us to, balance every side, physical, spiritual, financial, every part of the life that we go through, we need to balance it. So I see that the inflation is the the most important, not important. It's affecting every one of us right now. So so the benefit that I see in this business is the time freedom. Like Sophie has mentioned, if you are working full time, you can always do this as a plan B or a side hustle. You you can still work on your day job 9 to 5, and you can still do a side hustle, to get a little extra to pay for your bills as you go on your day job. That's the beauty of this business. We do it anytime, anywhere, and it's portable as well. You can carry that job anywhere in your lunch break. If you're working part time, like Sister Alberta, you can do it. Or if you're a full time mom, like me, you can do it at the comfort of your home and around your kids as well. So that's the benefit that I see in this business. And the other one is the promised security. Like this business, we invest in this business to do it. We can pass it on to our kids if anything happens to us in future. Because as long as our kids are 18 years and above, we can always pass this business down to our kids as well. So that's the two main factors that I see benefits. There's so many of them, but I'm gonna discuss these two only. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sis Frida. I'm sure a lot of you will resonate with the reasons that Sis Frida has just discussed, especially in this time in age. So I hope that answers some of the questions that some of you may have. We'll move on to Sis Albeta. Sis Albeta has been in the business a bit longer than all of us. So I'm sure she's going to share some valuable insights into why now is a good time to start a digital business. Thank you, Sis
Thank you.
Albeta.
Thank you so much, Sister Sophie and Frida. So yes, I've been here longer than any of us here, and I must say that I have been really enjoying this journey because my business has really allowed me time to look after my son. My son grew up with me from home, and now he's started kinder, part-time kinder. I wouldn't have done that with my uh, with just looking after him. I would have been putting him in childcare and going to two jobs, which I was doing. But I had to quit one job when I found this. I found the legitimacy of it. So, going back to the question, why is it time to start a digital business now? In today's era, the industry transformation is now moving towards a digitalized technology era. So now, like we were speaking, Dr. Sin, now everything is moving online, meaning that technology is here to allow anyone to start something from the comfort of their home. And we've started it already. We're making use of that technology and internet-based opportunity already, which is a much more sustainable business, we'll call it. Because why there's so many things why MIPLA, like talking about the benefits for this business, it reshapes the way traditional business used to do business. Before, like comparing traditional and digitalized businesses, we need to build trust with our customers or our clients. On a traditional based business, you don't have that open, that's like open opportunity to open yourself up to so many customers. And for us, we are already utilizing that with technology and with social media. That is why we're here presenting to you, because why we can run our digital business from the comfort of our home. Whereas a traditional one, you by need logo, the location where your traditional businesses are. Now you need logo opening or renting out the office space. Whereas in here, we can become our own CEO. Like we become our own CEO. Like example, Frida, when she quitted, when she decided that time is changing for her, she has to put all her time for her kids, her children. She was looking for something, and the only way she could have done something was online. She can't do a traditional business because I'm finding time again low way. Logo starting this like traditional business. And with the traditional business comes a lot of expenses that you need to do. You need to find an office space, even if you have a really good product or a offering, you will always still find an office space. You'll need to find an employee, like your workers, to look after your business. Even you have to be absent from your children to go to that location. But we find this business really digitalized business very sustainable for us, because why? It saves our time, one, saves our cost for looking for an office space, create, to find customers. Also, our business is open to those so many billions of customers online. And we're creating trust, we're creating, we're building relationship with our clients already. And that is why when we come here and we share this opportunity, like for me or any of us here, we have business partners from all over the world. With the traditional business, you only know your neighbors and you don't have business partners. But in the difference in the digitalized world, you have a business, you have business partners, you have the opportunity to have business partners from America, from the other side of the world, from the UK, from Australia, from Papua New Guinea, from all provinces in Papua New Guinea. Whereas if you started a traditional business, no one of those people will have known you, because why? You didn't offer this or didn't build that trust and create that opportunity for people to see you and to build that trust within you and transparency. So for us, we're creating value. We're giving you what we're enjoying already, and it's all up to you. Do you want to do what we're doing? Because we are already in there. It's all up to you. Another thing because it's a millennium year, they call it. It's a technology time now. We find that when you use, or if you have a really good service or product that you're trying to offer to people, you have to work smarter. And for us, we are doing that really well because we have a training. For traditional one, you find that really challenging because you have to compete with your, opponent, whoever is doing. For us, we're only branding ourselves and we attract our own. Say, for example, all our brands are moms. So we are here to help any other moms that is wanting to start a digital business, and that's who we are. We brand ourselves and create that opportunity for any mom as well. And it has been predicted for the next 5 years, you will see so many entrepreneurs, digitalized entrepreneurs popping up from everywhere around the world. There's job scarcity as well. A lot of jobs they've been moved overseas, for example, in Australia, because labor here is so high. You're paid at a very, high rate per hour. An example would be Qantas. Qantas has moved, jobs overseas because they find that, example, in China, they can pay them $5 per hour, whereas in Australia, you have to pay $30 to $40 an hour. So Qantas want to save money. So what they did is they had to remove all the employee workers there. And if you don't have a backup plan, then you are the most affected one. So it is best to start something now so you have a backup plan, especially online. And it's safer, it's secured, and it's for long term as we move to more digitalized things. So I've heard in Papua New Guinea, they did a transition from the BSP, right? Did a transition last weekend where they did upgrades on their system to allow for internet banking and smart banking, right? Like what we have in Australia with the banks, we have an app for, if we want to do and pay, with our phones, we can. So I believe BSP was trying to do that last week, but they, did something which there was an error. And, there's an error always in things. You don't walk a straight road as well as in our digital business. But pick up again and learn something. We're always learning every day. And in this business, I tell you, the amount of information that we have learned and everyday learning is equivalent to 5 years study when we were studying. That's how I see it, even if I'm only going 3 years here. But it looks like I've learned so much from what I didn't learn in uni or in college, wherever I was. So that's why it is good to always start a digital business. You don't need an experience for now. Even if you don't have experience, we teach you all that because we have a training, we have mentor and coaches that mentor you through until you succeed, and we have a positive, like-minded community from all over the world. So that's a little bit from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Alberta, for sharing your journey with us and also the answer to that question that we were discussing. I think I just want to pick up a few points from.
Yeah,
Sorry?
I was just gonna share something. I did a
Okay.
live yesterday. And one of the person commented when I talked about the job title. The job title that we have is more than who we are, right? And this person
Yeah.
went ahead and commented that I was feeling jealous or because I didn't have that job title or all that. What he or she may have misunderstood, and we get misunderstood a lot on the online space, is that what we're trying to teach you here is your job title or your position that you have in your company or business will never pass on to your children. So that is why we say you as a person starting your own thing is much, much way better than when you just sit on a job title, right? Yeah. And it's just something that I wanted to add. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I think the internet has really changed the way, not just how we work, but how our lives have been over the, I don't know, maybe last 10 years or so. But it's just changing so fast. There is so much information out there. There is so much knowledge to be shared. Knowledge is even more accessible now to everybody, and also it's changing the way we are working. As Alberta pointed out in one of her points, is a lot of people are moving away from people. Um, we used to have people, making their living and building their business through a traditional means of business. But today, a lot of people are leveraging the internet and the online space to do business. With that as well, it gives you, versus the traditional, why people are moving online is because versus the traditional business, the cost of operating a traditional business versus the cost of running an online business is very significant, in that you save a lot on when you do that, because you don't have any usually, you don't have to use warehouses for products. You don't have to open a physical store, and that those are the things that contribute to high cost of operations. And then yeah, so basically that's also why a lot of people are moving online. And now is really a good time to do that, because the internet is changing. It's actually still very young, and there is a lot of opportunity, there is a lot of potential to do business. It also, when once you leverage the online space, you get, apart from information and the knowledge to use technology, you also have the advantage of reaching a more wider range of people, in which you can connect with people from all over the world. You create a network, and in that a lot of things. So yeah, that's just a take from my end on why now is a good time to get into digital business. So yeah, so thank you so much, Sis Albeta, for sharing that. And also Sis Frida, uh, going back to what we do on this, in running our digital business. We get a lot of questions as well on how you can join, how you can get on. And I'll ask Sis Frida to just give us an overview of how, for those who are asking, how they can join and start their own digital online business. Thank you, Sis Frida. If you can just give a summary of how someone watching this can, what's the first step to take and what they need to do. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. Yes, if you're out there and are inspired about what we just said, um, to join us, you can register your name and email address on our website given on the screen there, either of us, or you can send us a message as well on Messenger. We will be more than happy to reach out and share with you. Now, the first step is sign up with your name and email address towards the free live webinar. Now, the free live webinar is 1 hour, 30 minutes or 90 minutes of your time. That webinar will tell you if this business is for you or not for you, because this business is not for everyone. This business is for people who want to change, who want to work for themselves. Um, so if you watch that webinar, you will make up your mind whether this is for you or not. Yes, that's the first step that you do. Sign up with your name and email address on our website, and we will send you a link towards the free live webinar. The free live webinar happens every Wednesdays and Fridays in the Pacific PNG, Australia. The time is 10 o'clock, Queensland and Papua New Guinea time, 11 o'clock Sydney and Melbourne time. And if you're in the Pacific, you can convert your own time. Yes, thank you, Sophie.
Thank you so much, Sis Frida. So for those of you who are watching, if you have been inspired by this, you want to do something for yourself and your family, the first step is, as Sis Frida has said, is to watch the free live webinar. It's very important that you do that because you have to also do your own due diligence, find out as much as you can, and the webinar really gives that information to you. Thank you, Sis Frida. Thank you so much. Just to wrap up, I'd like to just ask Sis Alberta to just give us some a summary of what we've discussed, and also what some advice you would give to those who are trying to start not just this digital business, but to do something to achieve their goals. Thank you, Sis Alberta.
Thank you, Mrs. Sophie. So one of my advice to anyone watching this, and I've been doing this for the going 3 years now, and I still have people following me in and out like for the last 3 years now. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step, right? So unless you take that single step or you take that action, then you will see yourself in a different person in 3 years' time. Like for us, some of us, we've never known how to do this, go lives now. I can see that Sophie is confidently hosting us tonight. And we're confidently talking on this digital space. Most of you may be wondering, maybe it's too hard, or maybe it's taking so many skill sets to learn that. Otherwise, if you're inside, you will see that it's so very simple when you have a mentor and coach. So one of the things that is really helping us succeed in this journey is we have mentors and coaches that have walked the way. And there's a saying that when someone is sitting on that shade today, it's because someone planted a tree a long time ago. And we are exactly there. We, we planted the tree for some of you to come and sit on the shade. So if we can be really mentoring and coaching people to succeed, why can't we coach you as a newbie, as a new person that doesn't have any experience, qualification? We're more than happy to make our time available for you. So take the journey, take that first step, and go and watch our webinar. Learn the digital business model today because this is only the winning model that we're using. And if you learn the skill set here, you can apply to anything. Once you build all these skill sets and these experiences, you can succeed with it anyway in your job, in your community, in your group, wherever you are. So for me, Sophie and Frida, we've done it, and we're simple moms here who, didn't come from really rich family, very simple backgrounds. If we can do it, any moms out here, any professional moms too can do it. So take that first step by watching our free webinar. And free information, we're giving it out for free. It's worth checking out. If an opportunity comes knocking on your door, spend some time and check it out. That is all from me. Thank you, Sophie.
Perfect. Thank you. That's just a beautiful summary of what we have been discussing, and that wraps up our digital chat for tonight. Before we go, I would like to for us to just acknowledge some of our viewers. and Evangelista Latiti. Good night to you. Thank you. We have Nemba Malos watching from Lay. Thank you so much for your support tonight. Glenish from POM. Thank you, sis, for
Thank
your
you.
support and for watching. We we have Pakel Walap watching from Wopa country. Thank you for your inspirational videos. Thank you so much. We have Jules Digital Business watching live from Kokopo. Thank you very much. Uh, Joe down the road in Kimbe. Thank you for watching, Joe.
Thank you, Bo.
You're doing awesome in the business. We need to talk to you one of these days. Sarah Joa watching from Port Moresby. Good night. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
And we have Aina Osborne. So wonderful. Thank you so much for all your love and support during this life that we just went through. Um, we hope that we can talk to you soon. And we wish you a powerful week ahead this week. Thank you so much. Bye, Marum.
Thank you, Sophie and Frida. And
Maroon, yeah, can I Bye.